Hey. Alright, hit me with some Guile Ultra Double.
Oh, no, okay, awesome.
So, just for the record,
That was evil.
conventionally you would probably run Ultra 2 in almost every single matchup with Guile, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. But Ultra 2 is pretty much better outright. Shit, there's a riot going on in my chat. Okay, so Guile is actually command over Guile has a lot of normals, and command over Guile's normals is super critical to being good with him because he only has 2 special moves. Alright, so this is a character I actually play, so I know quite a lot about him. Let's see here. Stand jab. This used to be his only +5 normal, so for that it was quite useful. But now his crouch jab is +5, so stand jab has been kind of eliminated as a useful normal. I think it goes slightly farther than crouch jab, but apart from that, it's not super notable anymore. It does the same damage as crouch jab. Dude, what's with the lag?
Yeah, just let me close a bunch of shit.
All right, close a bunch of shit.
See if this improves it at all.
Damn it.
If it doesn't improve it, blame Canada.
It looks all right. All right. Anyway, crouch jab is the best normal in the whole game. Every crouch jab is useful. Giles is no exception. This thing is +5 and it's a 4-frame normal, so it's a 2-frame link into itself, and also it's a 2-frame link into a flash kick, so you can just link into flash kick. I just fucked it up. Hey, look at that. Low strong is also 4 frames, so they actually have the same speed, so it's exactly as hard to combo into low strong as it is to combo into low jab, and also you can always cancel low strong, so I dropped it. You don't have to worry about chaining if you go into low strong.
Where's my charge?
There you go. Look at that. I did it.
There you go. Wow.
Anyway, low short, it chains. You can go from low short to low jab, so you pretty much always should. That's like your bread and butter confirmed for Gal. Yeah, you can actually, that's actually important sometimes, is doing combos like those. That doesn't work on Gal, I guess. That works on a lot of characters. Low short has, I think stand short has the most range of all his light normals. So frequently with Guile, you see combos like this on people with no charge, but I guess that doesn't work on Guile. That works on most characters. These two look like they can't stand that close to each other. Some weird character model thing going on here. I don't have shades. Wolf model does not have shades. Um. Anyway, far stand short is mostly just used to beat certain attacks. Close stand short has no purpose that I'm aware of. Should we hit the command normals as we hit them, or like what?
I don't know, it's your call.
Forward and back short both give you knee bazooka, which is on the surface a very, very bad move because it only does 50 damage and it's very frame disadvantage. You can whiff it to throw the opponent, I guess. You wouldn't normally do that, but I have seen people do that before. But its main purpose is that it moves forward even when you're holding backward, so you can use it to approach the opponent and then keep your back charge, and then you can keep then you can throw a sonic boom. So let's say I got like a back throw on you or something like that. I could whiff that move to sort of close in and then throw the sonic boom afterwards. So it's good for spacing. Like if you're fighting Shotos or anyone, if you're fighting any character and you're like this far out, you throw like a sonic boom, they throw a sonic boom. You can whiff the shorts and get in, and then throw sonic booms immediately. And it's important to be able to use this move to keep a fireball on the screen as much as possible. Gal's game plan is pretty much keep a fireball on the screen as often as possible. So it's important to be able to throw new sonic booms as soon as the opponent dispels one, or as soon as it is blocked, or as soon as it goes off the screen. Back short is -3 on hit apparently. So yeah, don't do that move. I don't think you can make it safe or anything either. Let's see here. Low short's just low, and it chains into jab. So I guess there's no command almost to jab, right? Stand strong. The far one cancels. It anti-airs. It's not great as an anti-air, but it does technically work. But it does cancel, so you can do like you can do some weird combos with that because it is kind of fast actually. Hold on, might take a couple attempts. I fucked it up. I'm trying to. Damn it. You can go crouch jab, stand strong into flash kick. It's kind of weird doing Giles stand flash kick. But I'm having an abnormally amount of difficulty trouble canceling this.
Maybe the leg.
Maybe the lag. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, close strong pushes back a lot less than stand fierce does. So in combos, like in the corner, if I did like if I did Stand Strong instead of Stand Fierce, like if I did Stand Fierce, the best I could get after that is a Towards Fierce or a Sweep or something. But if I did Stand Strong, it doesn't push me out as much, so I can get a Crouch Jab, which I can't normally. Well, I can actually normally get that, but I don't think I can get Stand Crouch Strong, Crouch Jab, Crouch Strong. But you can do that after a low Strong into Sonic Boom, which I'm having trouble getting anyway because it's kind of laggy. There you go, something like that. Um, anyway, that's the Close Strong. Low Strong is good because you can easily combo into it, and also because it's the strongest cancel you have that maintains down charge. So like the only cancelable moves you have when you're crouching are Jab Short and Strong does generously the most damage of those. So a very conventional combo with Guile is something into Low Strong into Flash Kick, because you can do that's the Flash Kick is your primary damage dealer, and Low Strong is the only move that'll actually combo into Flash Kick. Well, it's not true, but like it's the easiest by far. What are you doing? Um, low forward. No, hold on. Stand forward. Stand forward is anti-air. I guess it functions as a poke, but it's best as an anti-air. It works farther out than Crouch Fierce does, but it's you have to sacrifice all your charge to use it, because you can't be crouching while using it because it's a standing move. And if you're holding back, you get the rolling sobot or whatever it's called. And so basically you have to lose all your charge if you want to use this as an anti-air, but it does work quite reliably as an anti-air. It has very little in the way of hurt boxes. You did it kind of early. Yeah, there you go. Close forward. Is there a close forward? Yeah, I've never seen anyone use that move, honestly. I don't even know if I've ever seen that move. I don't think there's a purpose for it. I can't immediately think of one. Low forward is a poke. It goes really far. It has no cancelability. One of the main uses for it is to throw a Sonic Boom and then just sort of poke with it. It's low. And it has basically a mix-up with his overhead. You know, lows and overheads, all that. And yeah, there is a target combo from that into his overhead. Slow forward into towards strong. And that's... I don't know the frame data on it. I've never been punished for it. It's probably alright. It's kind of a weird thing. Anyway, it's good to throw a Sonic Boom and then like walk in and do a towards strong, or like walk in and do a low forward, or even walk in and do a low forward towards strong. These are good options that Guile has against his opponents for a low overhead mix-up. And of course he's got other mix-ups that are harder to unlock, but more rewarding. Those aren't very rewarding. But this is really good, because you can just kind of keep opponents out with it really efficiently. Does decent damage. Not very unsafe to throw out. You can maintain your charge. You can, you know, all that. Rolling Sobot is very good at very specific things. You can go over some low pokes with it and hit them. It's not super good for that because the frame data is not that great. But it does beat a lot of low pokes quite efficiently. But one of its other uses, for the back one especially, is it can beat dive kicks pretty well, which is kind of nice. The opponent lands on the kick and loses. So it's pretty good versus like Rufus or Yon. I don't know if it has a purpose beyond that. It's kind of a weird move. Stand Fierce. Far Fierce is a poke. It actually comes out really fast, I think 5 frames. So you can do like that combo. This might not hit on the first frame versus Guile. Let me do it shorter. Whoa. Failed blink. I actually got that combo now. I cannot hit this blink for crap. I'm hitting like the reverse blink. There you go, I just did it. You can combo it from Stanton Jab or Crouch Jab. Dark combo is -3 on block, apparently. It's probably the same frame data as his overhead. But you can combo it to Stand Fierce, and if you don't have charge, that's the strongest combo ender. But actually, you can build charge immediately by doing things like combos like that. Even if you have no charge when that combo starts, you can have charge by the end of it. I'm fucking it up. You have to... I'm doing it early. You have to link into the flash kick. Can't cancel into the flash kick. Well, you can, but from that, you don't have time to charge and cancel into the flash kick. Anyway, yeah, same frame data as raw overhead, so it's literally just doing the overhead during the low. That'll catch scrubs all day, because low and then an overhead, it'll freak people out. Anyway, let's see here. Crouch Fierce is an anti... No, Close Fierce. Let's do Close Fierce. Close Fierce is your actual strongest cancel. It's 120 damage. Unfortunately, you can't do this while you have down charge, or rather you can, but it's very very specific. You have to have down charge, break down charge, and then cancel it before you lose down charge. So it ends up looking something like that. Um, and that's actually generously the strongest meterless damage. I think it's the strongest meterless damage. Yeah, it is. So if you're doing combos like, it's kind of hard. That's 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 the kind of combo you would do in a perfect world. But those are quite specific. But that does quite a lot. Hold on. That does quite a lot of damage. A lot more damage than low strong. Because low strong is only 70 and stand fierce is 120. So you get 50 damage in a jump in combo by doing that. So that's really useful. But close stand fierce is +5, I think. Or I mean, it's 5 from startup. So from like a background house, you can do. Well, you can't do close stand fierce after a background house on every character. You can do hold on. You can do stand fierce links from certain things, and you can do it into Sonic Boom, and then you can on a lot of characters get combos out of the Sonic Boom. It's kind of hard in this lag. That works on most of the cast, but I'm having trouble timing it. There you go. So let's say you like came up. I blocked like a. I could block a Shuriken or something like that, and I could just go for that. And that's kind of a weird punish, but it's actually a pretty good punish. On a lot of characters, that towards Fierce will hit. I guess not Guile, but you could always do that. And that works on everyone. So you know. Anyway. Towards Fierce, yeah. Back Fist. I was doing it a lot just a second ago. It does pretty good amount of damage, 100. It goes really far very quickly, so you can tag it after a lot of different attacks. A very common one is tagging it after Sonic Booms, as I was just showing off. But you can also poke with it after throwing a Sonic Boom if like the opponent wants to focus. You can tag their focus really easily. If they want to do, if here's a really common one. If I'm fighting like Ryu and we're like this far apart and we both throw fireballs at the same time. I can towards Fierce and hit him in the recovery of his fireball because I recovered that fast. So it's really good in winning fireball wars from close range. Basically, you can't throw a fireball at the same time as Guile does because of that move. And it's got a lot of niche uses too. But usually it's just a better version of Stand Fierce with slightly more commitment. Like you can't crouch Stand Fierce, but I think you can. I think most characters can crouch towards Fierce. So that's important. That's a really important thing about that move. So Crouch Fierce is a really good anti-air. Unfortunately, it's very tall and not very wide. So if let's say I'm like jumping in and you do like Crouch Fierce, that was a bit early. That was way early. That was way late. It's decent as it's very reliable as an anti-air. If you time it right, you can get clean wins every time. And that's really good because Guile needs reliable anti-air. We'll get to that. But the thing about Crouch Fierce is that it doesn't go super wide, so frequently Guile relies on the opponent to put a hitbox inside him when he's anti-airing. So yeah, stand forward is more reliable in that sense. But let's say like I'm like this far out. Guile hates this. Let's say I'm this far out, you don't have down charge, and I jump in, and you try and anti-air me, and I don't hit a button. I don't go inside you, so I could do like oh, that was cool. I could do something like that and like punish you for whiffing Crouch Fierce. So vertical, like you're relying on the opponent putting a hitbox inside you, but I'm not putting a hitbox inside you there. Something like that. So Guile can be kind of screwed with like that, which is why flash kick anti-air and stand forward anti-air are really important. Anyway, stand roundhouse is a good button. We didn't actually talk about his overhead, did we? It's towards strong. There you go. We talked about it.
No.
It's an overhead. It goes kind of far. It's decent as an overhead. You can't combo out of it. There's like no human way to combo out of it that I'm aware of. Anyway, Stand Roundhouse is a good poke. You can't crouch it. It does quite high damage. I think 110 normally, yeah. And it goes really far. Close Roundhouse doesn't have a purpose that I'm aware of. It has a purpose, it's to do it on accident. But this is another button you can just sort of throw out after a Sonic Boom to kind of chase the opponent in. And it dodges lows pretty well, which is nice. it's kind of hard. I just fuck it up immediately. It can counter poke some low pokes, and now I'm eating them all. I don't know about Guile's low forward. It's not great as a low counter poke. It just goes really far. Is the thing. It's just a conventional counter poke, but it does go out quite far and it starts up quite fast and the damage is high. And you can do it while holding charge, so it advances a little bit while holding charge, so it's not that bad to whiff. Oh yeah. Okay. So back roundhouse or forward roundhouse while next to the opponent. It's a close normal. Is upside down kick. The thing about upside down kick is that it's not an overhead or anything. But let's say here, I'm about to throw you on wake up. Okay. Nice. Good defense. Whether you did a stand tech or a crouch tech right there, it doesn't matter because if I do back roundhouse, it'll counter hit your crouch techs. Maybe not necessarily counter hit. Sometimes it'll just beat them clean without counter hitting like it did there because it's really slow. It'll counter hit your crouch techs and it'll also be throw immune to your stand techs. So I accidentally double dashed like an idiot. So basically, then I should just walk in. I was a bit early there. Something like that. So you can use it to really easily beat standing or crouching techs, and basically that's just a true mix-up with throw. The only thing that beats both of them is a reversal. And I guess a backdash could maybe like get you out, maybe. You might get tagged by the upside down kick. So that's really good. Guile has like a really easy mix-up there. And unfortunately it's kind of hard to capitalize on the mix-up, but it is totally possible. If you connect an upside down kick, even on non-counter hit, you can combo a crouch jab. And if you combo a crouch jab, you can combo like a low strong flash kick. It's a really common combo for Guile. I missed it, unfortunately. I think I got it there. Yeah, useful combo. And then you can actually link a close fierce on a lot of characters. Guile doesn't appear to be one of them. You can link a far fierce too. But if you link a close fierce, you can cancel the sonic boom. And then with I think absolutely frame perfect charging, you can do a low strong into flash kick. But it's easier to just do a low jab into a low jab into a low strong into a flash kick. And you can also, because you can hold back while upside down kicking, it's not too hard to get sonic boom charge, and then you can just do that from a linked upside down kick. Oh, I fucked that up. So there's a lot of different ways you can combo out of this. Damn. Let me plink it. Let me plink it and also be a good player. Yeah, I did that. It was a cool looking combo. Yeah, so you can combo out of upside down kick. Down forward roundhouse. It's a launcher. It actually creates a free juggle state. You can combo into it. It's fast enough that you can combo into from jump in, and also ever since Ultra, you can combo into it pretty easily from a focus attack. And because it's down forward motion to get this move out, you can actually have down charge while you're holding it, but not back charge, so you can't juggle into either Ultra. But you can juggle into flash kick quite easily, and that does quite high damage. I didn't have down charge. Very rewarding. Let's see here. A lot of Guile's punishes will do something like that. And also, you can use it as an anti-air, although unfortunately it's not super high priority, and it is kind of slow, so you need to hit it really early. It does have very big rewards compared to most jump-ins. You're doing it late every time. There you go. And if you connect an anti-air, you have more time to do things. So, for example, you can do Stamina Roundhouse, which is normally very difficult to do after after the overhead. Meh. Yeah, and that's the highest damage, meterless. Or chargeless, I should say. If you can also, if you have the down charge, you can do anti-air, you can do flash kick. And then you can also, if you connect it on a grounded opponent, you can easily do stand fierce or a towards fierce. Those are like the ones that people usually do. Those do the same damage. And on some characters, you can actually do the Stamina House just by itself. I guess Guile is one of them. I don't think that works on everyone. That's cool though, because Stamina House technically does more damage than the other ones. But once again, flash kicks put in them. Let's see here. Sweep is 2 hits. Unfortunately, the first hit does 100, the second hit does 110. There's no context in which they can both hit. Both of them knock down, cause a hard knockdown. If you hit with one of them, technically speaking, technically speaking, it's unsafe on block. Most of the I don't know the actual frame data, but because it pushes out quite a lot. But there is a big interruptible window between them, so you can do things like this. Sweep me. You can do something like that on reaction, or maybe something like this. That's a really common one. It's very unrewarding, but it's very easy. And you can also do this. Oh, I fucked up. I was kind of far away there. Fuck. I'm using all my tricks to make sure I'm not punishable on all the times I'm missing this, but I shouldn't be missing this. You can... Guile's dash isn't very good. Other characters can do a focus and then dash in. And then actually punish Guile. But Guile's dash isn't very good, so he can't do that very efficiently. Oh yeah, but it is FAD-seeable. So theoretically you could chip someone out with like that into super. But more realistically, you could poke with it and be safe. It goes really far. It's very... you don't want to whiff it because it's got such long duration though. A lot of characters... At low level, people probably won't punish you that much for it, but at high level, you'll probably get smacked a lot for just throwing it out wildly because people will see it. I usually just do the focus and get the tag and then backdash. It's basically you get some focus for the exchange. You get a little bit of damage on Guile, and you're safe, so it's not too bad. That was an accent. Yeah, a decent number of characters can just hit a normal and hit it, like low jab. I was using flash kick, which is invincible, but it's I think if you have a 3-frame normal or like a 4-frame normal, you can hit in between, but it's kind of hard. I'm not getting it. I don't know how fast your normals need to be. Anyway, you can between them too. Did I forget any normals? Let me look at his command list for a second. So many unique attacks. We got the straight chop, we got the spinning back knuckle, we got the knee bazooka, we got the rolling sobot, got the reverse spin kick. Whoa, heard something cool. Got the Guile high kick. We didn't get the Shades of Glory. We did get the target combo. Alright, down plus taunt to put on shades. I don't have any shades. This is very important. It does absolutely nothing. Very important because it does nothing. There's definitely not a 20 frame gap between the two hits. Well, there probably is a 20 frame gap between the two hits, but there's block stun. So you gotta count that. Yes, that's very important. If you don't have Ultra 2, the optimal follow-up is put on shades. Anyway, let's talk about his air normals, I guess. So you got pretty weird neutral jump normals. I like jump roundhouse. Goes pretty far. Good air to air. Neutral jump fierce is also alright. It does decent damage. They both do 100 actually. Those are kind of irrelevant though because Guile has an amazing air throw. Alright. Guile's air throw does a ton of...
air throws, doesn't he?
Yeah. So basically, his towards air throw is an anti-air throw. They put the opponent in different locations, which is important. So you can just, use either of them based on that. But his towards throw has a hitbox above him, and his back throw has a hitbox below him. So if the opponent's coming up, usually they both work. But if the opponent's coming up from below, the back throw works and the forward throw doesn't. And if the opponent's above you, the forward throw works and the back throw doesn't. And it's important to have this kind of priority.
What the fuck
lag.
is happening?
The lag.
Me? Whoa.
Dude, fuck. It better not drop. Capcom, please.
I don't know.
I'm praying the combo fiend right now. Shit. Damn it. Combo fiend, why didn't you save me? Well, that's a giant dead zone right in the middle. Where the fuck is Kunoichi? Alright, that's hopefully we won't lose.
That was weird.
Won't lose too much time. This game is a piece of fucking shit. Okay. So, in terms of...
Connect the chat?
In terms of...
Which die? No, it didn't.
Jumping normals. New jump normals are not very notable for Guile. In terms of forward jump normals, or back jump, back roundhouse is pretty good versus dive kicks. So that's important, because Guile normally has an annoying time versus dive kicks. I should leave. I turned off. I should have input display on. Jump short is your cross up. It's his only cross up. Unfortunately, it's a jump short, so it's got very low damage and very low hit stun. So you need to be kind of a good player to combo out of jump short.
There we
Fuck,
go.
it's laggy.
There we go.
That's because you're
No, I
dragging
was
dragging the shit
tapping, don't
around,
worry.
right? Um,
Yeah, I was all tapping.
so jump short is really hard to confirm out of because it has very low hit stun. It's not hard to confirm out of, but you need to have somewhat precise timing to combo out of it. You need to hit it kind of late in your jump. So it's not as good of a cross up as most other cross ups. But whatever, you can still combo out of it. It's still not too bad.
Where's my charge? Holy shit.
Jump forward is a button that a lot of people hit on accident. It goes kind of far forward, but I don't think it goes any farther than jump roundhouse, and jump roundhouse does more damage, so usually jump roundhouse is sort of the better normal. Jump jab is not super good, I don't think. Jump strong is a pretty good air to air, but air throw is usually better. Jump fierce is... I don't think it has any properties jump roundhouse doesn't, except being slightly better in air to air, but once again, air throw exists, so usually you want to use that, which also helps you command your opponent's position on the screen. But jump fierce can be activated a little sooner than air throw, so you can hit someone from farther out. So that's that. That's kind of good, I guess. And jump roundhouse, the same deal. Yeah, jump back roundhouse is an okay air to air, so don't be afraid to use that actually. And jump back fierce is an okay air to air too, I guess. And I think jump back roundhouse on tall characters can instant air, but I'm not 100% sure. Guile's not a tall character, unfortunately. Jump jab might be able to. Stop. I want to try. Yeah, we would need to get Guile on Sagat on the screen. Jump short might be your best bet with Guile. Anyway, that's air normals in a nutshell. I guess we'll talk about his special moves. There's two of them. They do everything between them. One of them is Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom has the least recovery of any projectile in the game, possibly excluding Jury's Release, possibly excluding Poison's. Well, there's a couple fireballs that have long startup, but short recovery, like Poison's fireballs and Rose's light fireball, I think. What's the one with the long startup and the short recovery? Is that light or hard?
Start short recovery, that would be poison hard if we're talking about
No,
poison.
no, Rose. That's
Really?
Rose.
Rose.
That's Rose hard,
I
right?
don't know. Oh, really?
I think that's Rose hard.
I think we're Rose.
Anyway, let me see here. Sonic Boom does 50 damage, which is abnormally low for a projectile. Build does 15 block damage, which is I think about normal, and it builds almost no meter at all. It builds the least meter of any projectile in the game. So if you're doing a fireball war long term with Guile, the opponent's going to be building meter a lot faster than you are. Like, it takes 3 Sonic Booms for you to build like as much meter as one Hadoken. So you really don't want to get pulled into long drawn out fireball wars as Guile, despite the fact that probably a lot of you who fight Guiles get pulled into long drawn out fireball wars against him all the time. It's not efficient for Guile to get pulled into a long fireball war unless he's up like a pretty good amount of health. Oh, any amount of health, really, because health is more important than meter, and forcing the opponent to come in. But, like, the opponent can fall back and get into a fireball war with Guile if they want to replenish their meter stockade. And if Guile wants to win the fireball war, or rather get an edge in health using meter, he builds the meter back really slowly, but he can do that really easily because his EX Sonic Boom is really good. So Light Sonic Boom is one of the slowest fireballs in the game, and because of that, a lot of times you'll do combos into the Light Sonic Boom and it won't hit immediately, which will give it an extra frame advantage. So basically, it works really well in combos. It recovers so fast. You can do a lot of links after it. Like that works in corners. Towards Fierce works anywhere. There are a couple pokes that work anywhere. You can do, I think, Stamina House. No, Stamina House. Stamina House only works on some characters, or after a late connect Sonic Boom, rather, which is easier on some characters than others. And then you can also do sweep and stuff. So the thing about fireballs is they don't push the opponent. Normally when I do a poke, it pushes the opponent out, or a button, any button. And if the opponent is cornered, they can't get pushed out, so it pushes me out instead to create the exact same distance. But fireballs push out as well. But if you're cornered, it wouldn't make sense to push me out because I'm throwing a fireball and the fireball's hitting you. Like, the game doesn't know how far apart we are. So fireballs cause no pushback in the corner on me. So fireballs on cornered opponents, you can do increased combo opportunities. You can do things like that don't work mid screen, and that's just conventional knowledge for all fireball characters. So be aware of that. Anyway, it recovers super fast, so you can do, like, if you collide with a fireball with the opponent, you can hit them before they recover, unless it's another really fast fireball character. And then also you can, like, you can follow them in a little bit. That's a really common strategy for Guile. is to put a fireball on the screen and then kind of chase it in, and that way he can sort of you can keep charge, you can just sort of be safe. Like if I could do something like that. I can sneak in hits after it, and I'm not in too much danger of getting hit because if the opponent hits me, the Sonic Boom is hitting him. Anyway, hard Sonic Boom goes faster. It's useful for trying to win a Fireball War. It's useful for some combos where Light Sonic Boom is too slow, like for example this one. Light Sonic Boom connects from or Low Strong connects from a really high spacing there. So if you do a hard Sonic Boom, it will combo. Stuff like that. I don't know about Medium Sonic Boom. I don't use that one too much. Usually the extremes are the best for every special move in this game. Let's see here. You can technically red focus cancel Sonic Booms, but I don't think it's ever very useful. I don't know about Sonic Boom. I feel like there should be more to say. You can FADC it, but because it recovers so fast, it usually doesn't matter too much if you FADC it. Like, you can do a lot of the same things that you could normally do. So it's usually just useful for, like, shock value. You can't combo anything meaningful after an FADC'd Sonic Boom. It'd be cool if that worked, but it doesn't. And you can't get charged fast enough, so it's, again, not very useful. I guess you could do something like this. This is going to be kind of weird. Something like, that theoretically works. And you can do low jab, low strong, uppercut. I would never do something like that. It's not a very useful combo. I don't even know if you can link that jab. Yeah, you can. Alright, there you go. It's not great use of meter, honestly. EX Sonic Boom has recovery about normal for a fireball. So normally Guile's fireballs recover so fast that you can't use anti-fireball things against them because he just can block in time. But EX Sonic Boom, if people react to the yellow, which is quite hard because it travels so fast, if people react to the yellow, they can just use conventional fireball punishes against it because the recovery is much longer. But it is one of the fastest fireballs in the game. It's, I think, only the only faster EX one is like, I think Ken's or Ryu's EX fireballs are slightly faster. And I know that, like Ryu's Hard Super and like, Rose's Hard Super and probably Tiger Cannon are all faster than it. But it's one of the fastest fireballs in the game, so it'll hit the opponent really, really soon after you throw it. And it's also really good for winning Fireball Wars, because if you throw it at the same time they throw their Sonic Boom, or their Fireball rather, you'll punish them. And you can FADC it, and it's a lot more frame advantage than the regular one, so you can do better combos on FADC, but it costs 3 bars, so you probably wouldn't usually do that. I tried the flash kick, but I didn't have charge. Not super useful. Anyway, I feel like there's something else for EX Boom. Oh, EX Boom has struggle potential higher than average. So let's say I get an anti-air flash kick. If you wouldn't mind jumping. Oh god. This is not very useful in this setup, but I'll show a setup that it's actually useful in a second. Whoa. Damn it, Guile. Disappointing hitboxes. Damn it. Wow, sucky. Alright, try this out. Jump in and hit me. Whoa.
Why am I using that button?
Yeah, use jump around house. There you go.
There you go.
So, because it has juggle potential, you can juggle into it. Usually not super easy to do, but there are some setups where it's quite useful, and it does do good damage. It's 100 for both hits, which is about normal for an EX Fireball. And that's pretty much his only juggle. His only other move with juggle potential besides Ultra 2 is the second hit of EX Flash Kick, which is, I think, I don't remember the exact amount. It says 80 there, but I'm not sure if I believe it. Yeah, it is 80. So you can juggle into that, but that's also 1 bar and weaker than EX Boom, but it does come out faster. Alright, let's talk about Flash Kick. This is the other special move. It's 4-frame startup, which is pretty good for sure. You can. It's not 3 frames, but you know, you take what you can get. 4 is still pretty fast. So you can immediately punish anything that's -4 with it. Guile's fastest normal is also 4 frames, so for the most part, -4 and worse is what you can punish, and -3 and better is what you can't punish, although there's one minor exception to that. So when you do... Flash Kick does quite high damage for a special move, which is really important because Guile has really short combos. So You want to combo into flash kick for the knockdown most of the time, and um, what's it? I guess it's got invincibility. It's got some. I think actually light has the most. I think it's like Yun's up kicks. I forget how exactly it works. I think I usually when I try and trade, I usually use the hard one and do it early. They all have quite a lot of invincibility. One of them has 7 frames. One of them has, I think the most invincible one has 7 frames invincibility, and the least invincible one has 4 frames invincibility. But they might have reduced that. So it's an invincible reversal, and in that regard, it's quite useful. And you can FADC it if you want, if you're not sure if it's going to hit or not. Unfortunately, at max range, it has like a secondary like secret hit. Hold on, timeout. So that hit does a lot less damage. That was only 80, for example. Even though it looks like just a one-hit move, it does more damage up close than it does out far. And a lot of the time, you'll push the opponent to the range where that second hit connects. Like, I actually got the full connect. I don't know. There are ranges where you can find that second hit, which is kind of annoying. Works more on some characters than others. Alright, this combo will do it. Damn it, if I can hit it in this. Guile, please. Damn it. I think this combo always gets the, second hit in this matchup. So there you go. So that does less damage, by merit of the fact that I'm hitting from really far out, which is annoying. Yeah, Ryu's Sphere Shoryuken is a more extreme example of that. If Ryu doesn't connect in the first 2 frames of the Sphere Shoryuken, he only does like 60 damage or something. Let's see here. What else about Flash Kick? There's a lot about this move, and I'm tripping over myself trying to think of all the things it does. You can FADC it to make it safe. Unfortunately, on FADC, it's -5. So if you dash in, it's actually punishable. Do a FADC dash in, and then
Oh shit.
well, that's what you should do. Do FADC dash in block. Did I get a punish? I didn't get reversal. Nice. Whoa. That's fine. We got all the time in the world. There you go. So it's -5 on dash in, which means you can punish it. So usually you want to dash away, which is fine because Guile doesn't really have most of the characters. When you do Shoryuken FADC, oh yeah, it doesn't. If you get the second hit, it has no FADC window. So from that, I can't actually FADC it. You got to be pretty close. Most characters, when they FADC forward, they can land an ultra successfully, like on reaction. Guile can do that, but it's very difficult for him. And also, you know, if you don't have ultra, you're okay backdashing most of the time. But just for the record, Guile's Ultra 2 does juggle after Shoryuken or Flash Kick FADC. And the way that you have to do that is you have to do a down back to up back Flash Kick, and then you have to do a dash Ultra. So basically, you keep your back charge when going from down back to up back, and then you focus. And then after the focus, you can break the charge to do a dash, and then get the Ultra before the charge like goes away. So it looks. I don't know if I'll be able to get it in this. I'm usually alright with these. But this might take several attempts. Damn it, I'm going a little too fast. I like in training mode to be able to like have a reset feature, which of course isn't going to work in this kind of environment. Too quick. Also, you have to kind of let him focus for a little while to make sure you don't dash under the opponent. I didn't get it. But that's the dash ultra. So you just got to do that with good timing, and then it'll juggle. And it actually does quite high damage for a Shoryuken FADC ultra. But unfortunately, it's decently difficult to do. And I'm better going right than left, unfortunately. I'm breaking charge too fast. This requires very precise timing. I want to get it once. I don't know. Motion for dash ultra in general is just dash until you get back charge, you double tap forward, and then back forward punches. You can't do it with. You can technically do a dash ultra 1, but you have to break your down charge to do a flash kick, so you can't do FADC ultra 1. You can do flash kick FADC ultra 1, but it's like frame perfect. It's very, very difficult. So yeah, like the forward counts as the first forward for the ultra motion. There's one. I'm normally pretty good at getting these, so I'm like kind of sad that it's taken me this many attempts to get one. I get them in training mode or offline. I get them like over half the time. but even then, that's pretty low because I get like Ryu. I get Ryu Shoryuken FADC Ultra like 99% of the time. So saying over half is pretty sad. Damn it, that looked good in my head. All of these look good in my head. And one of the problems is if you dash too early, you'll dash under the opponent. Help me scoot. I don't want to be here too long trying this. So if I can't get it in this corner push, I'll just give up. That didn't count. Damn it. If you don't get the punches, you did it too early. If you get a punch, but it's like a towards... Oh, it was way too fast. It's too low. Now's your chance. I love that the announcer completely freaks the fuck out. Too early with my punch inputs. I have the dash ultra. Well, rather, I've done it 3 times. Oh well. You can actually in the corner do a backdash into it, but it's much harder. I feel like I got close. It's possible in the corner, but it requires a later dash than normal. There's a late dash that always works, but in order to not dash under the opponent, you have to do that late dash. But there are some setups where it doesn't matter. Like how I said, this is my last attempt, and I just push you back again. Damn it, dude! I was really hoping to get this just to show off the damage. It's quite strong. It does like whatever. I can't get it. Flash Kick also, EX has quite a lot of invincibility. I think like 7 frames or so. So you can use that as the most invincible normal you have access to. Yeah, the double tap for forward counts as the first forward for the Ultra. So it's EX can get you out of a tight situation if the opponent's going for like a meaty Shoryuken or something like that. It's not super important to use it as anti-air because your regular ones have invincibility enough to anti-air. Unfortunately, the autocorrect hitbox is absolutely terrible for a flash kick. They will very frequently go in the wrong direction. It's very difficult to autocorrect a flash kick. And even when you do autocorrect them, it's not usually fast enough to be useful. So unfortunately, Guile has a lot of trouble hitting opponents who are directly over his head. For example, if I did something like this, you would have a very hard time flash kicking that. I think it would be pretty much impossible. Anyway, what else about flash kick? There's so many things it does. The light one recovers kind of fast, so you can do anti-air light kick into like certain things. Here, check this out. This is kind of cool. A lot of people don't know you can do this. Jump. This is kind of hard to get in a real match because you have to do a very early one. You can do that. And you can actually do that into Ultra 2 as well. And an EX Flash Kick and an EX Boom. Those are his 4 things that he can juggle into. It's quite difficult though. Oh. Very difficult to get them this high. But I've done it before in a match, so it's possible. Anyway. What else? Cancels, so it actually cancels into super. And the motion for this is kind of weird. It's, you go down back to, like, up kick, and then you do half, so I usually do it to up forward kick. And then I roll from up forward to forward down, and then back, and then up kick. That's the motion I use. And that's a pretty wonky motion, but also it's quite reliable. And that gives you a nice, pretty high damage combo. Of course, it costs meter. That was 404, so hold on, let me do this instead. Oh, Sonic Boom. That's not too bad, honestly. Because that gets the full super. This loses hits as a super. So that's 408. That actually did slightly more than the Flash Kick version, despite the fact that Sonic Boom is a weaker move. Oh, it's important in this combo to do... actually, I don't think it matters for the super. Well, it does kind of matter, because if you do a light super, you'll be able to charge, and then you can juggle into Ultra 2, which is kind of cool. Only gets 1 hit, but you know, sometimes that hit kills. Let's see here. More conventionally, here the Flash Kick is launching, and the rest of the super is juggling. But if you get a super by itself, the last hit is the hit that juggles. So if you can juggle into either Ultra, It's kind of hard into either of them because they changed the timing of it. But you can juggle into either Ultra, and it does really, really high damage regardless of which one you go into. Hurricane. I can't seem to get them right now. It's kind of laggy. Hardest, I think the hardest one to follow up on, so I don't know why I did hard. I usually have the most success with medium, but I don't know if the windows are actually different. Might be it. Nope, too low. I think Ultra 1 resolves faster than Ultra 2, so it might be easier into Ultra 1. That might be it. I think that's it. No, it's not. This normally isn't that hard, but I guess it's the environment's making it really difficult. Let me try double tapping. Nah. I'm sad. I can't hit any of the cool combos I normally do. Should have done this offline.
Rip.
These combos do insane damage when they actually connect. You can actually combo from Stand Fierce into Super, but it's pretty difficult. Because you gotta, there you go. You gotta land and sort of recover. You gotta build a little bit of charge time after you land. So that's gonna be heavily health scaled, and also I have Ultra Combo Double. That combo normally does somewhere in the realm of upper 600 damage, I think, which is pretty strong. What else? I guess that's pretty much it with flash kick and combos. I was kind of talking about super there, but I mean, that's what we do after special moves, so like, makes sense. That's pretty much the purpose of super. It's got quite a lot of invincibility. It starts up really fast. Light starts in 3 frames, which makes it Guile's only 3-frame reversal, which means that he can punish -3 things, like Abel's change of direction, technically, but only if he has super. And also it has a neat little niche that, here, do something like this, okay? Get in the corner and back throw me. And then jump over like this. Wait, you start in the corner and you back throw me. Sorry. If you get an anti-air, nice jump over. Just jump over. Just jump. Yeah, okay. I actually got the autocorrect, which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Pretty rad. I'll take that. Whoa, that didn't juggle.
What?
Fuck this move. Just jump over my head, okay? Just get out there and jump over my head. If you get a If you wake up with this in the corner, it's not fuck. Let me get charge. I don't have charge.
Sorry.
I got 1 hit. That's kind of a shame. That hits as a punish oftentimes, but it's not very It's not very rewarding. This is not as hard as it looks to get. I got the regular connect, which is fine. No, go back to the original setup. Throw me into the corner, then jump over my head. I catch people with this sometimes. It's fuck, dude.
Oh my god, where is my angle jump?
You're jumping too early. Or rather, you're jumping at a fine time, but like fucking... Damn it, sorry. Jump later. There are times, it has an anti-cross-up hitbox, basically. And, dude, look how early you jumped. It has an anti-cross-up hitbox, and if you... Wait, you were supposed to be in there.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just lost. It's so early, dude.
I need to like find like a...
Just whiff something big. Whiff a crouch fierce.
Oh, crouch fierce, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, like that. Oh, I still got the autocorrect. Whatever. If I'm jumping out of the corner, maybe you should back up and then jump. That sounds like a good strat. It has an anti-cross-up hitbox. Dude, we're just gonna be here all day. This is just our life now. Doomed to fucking try this. Can you do a reversal light super? I probably can find the window. If you can do a reversal light super.
Yeah.
Ah, I still got the autocorrect. The point is, even if Guile's going the wrong direction, it'll hit multiple times. I think 3 times, and then you can juggle into Ultra 2, and it looks really cool. Maybe I'll just put a separate video of me doing that. I swear that's been in videos I've done before. What else about Guile? Oh yeah, you can combo into his super really easily because it's so fast. So if you want to do that, that's not terrible. I actually fucked it up. I did medium super, but it's easiest into light super. Oops, not a bad drop. You gotta have charge before you even do it. And also hard super will not work at all. Hard super is too slow. Hard super is neat combo. That's cool. I was just trying to do like that.
You just want to do that.
Yeah, baby combos. I swear to God, why can't I hit this? It's not that hard. Um. Anyway, I'll not man Guile for sure. I can't do FADC Ultra 2. That's impossible. Also, what's his best button after level 3 focus or any focus? People usually do either down strong into flash kick, which is kind of the baby option. But you can also do down roundhouse, down forward roundhouse into flash kick, which does more damage. And you can also do back roundhouse into that might be level 3 only. I didn't think it was. There you go. Into low jab, low strong flash kick or something like that. Those all do quite high damage. Once again, I think you can technically do with perfect buffering back roundhouse, crouch strong, flash kick.
I wish.
I'm God. Anyway, what else here? What else about Guile? Ultras? Alright, so he's got Ultra 1 we didn't even talk about. Basically, Ultra 1 starts pretty fast. I think it starts in 6 frames. And it does really high damage compared to his other Ultra. But Guile doesn't have like a +6 move anywhere. And everything he has that creates a launch state, for example, down forward roundhouse, for example, flash kick, they all kill his bound back charge, which he needs to perform Ultra 1. So, unfortunately, the only way you can really use it is after a focus attack or as an anti-air, which are both very, very limited setups. It is a good anti-air. Get further away from me. I didn't have charge. That was not an Ultra. Something like that. There you go. It is a decent anti-air. And it's very rewarding to hit. That's 75%. It did 322, so I guess it does somewhere in the high 400s if you have full Ultra. But after a focus attack, actually, it goes... You can... The motion for double Sonic Boom... I mean, double Flash Kick. The motion for double Flash Kick and similarly motion moves is very lax. It has a lot of input leniency. So, for example, if you get like a max range focus attack, here, and even if you backdash, you can still do like a walking Ultra. And I did it really late. Let me try like this. And you can connect Ultra even from really far out. And Ultra 2 you can't land after a focus at all. So in that regard, Ultra 1 is very rewarding because you can just land it after any focus. And it does a lot of damage. And also it'll pick up no matter how far they fall. Which is nice. It has a hitbox all the way to the ground. That's not true for Flash Kick. Flash Kick does not have a hitbox all the way to the ground. What else? That's pretty much Ultra 1 in a nutshell. Unfortunately, there's nothing to say about Ultra 1. Ultra 2, you can use it to dispel fireballs and hit the opponent while they're throwing a fireball. This is going to be really hard for Guile. But if you throw a Sonic Boom, as I did that, it would destroy the Sonic Boom and it would kill you. The main reason to pick Ultra 2 is the FADC option, but also every other thing that Ultra 2 does. So let's say you were Ryu. It wouldn't be that hard if you threw a fireball to Ultra as you threw the fireball. And then it would destroy the fireball. Sometimes the fireball hits you and goes to the Ultra. But it would destroy the fireball and it would, like, hit you and do the full Ultra damage. So, well, Ultra 2 is still better, Jin's Lord. Because Ultra 2 also punishes fireballs and it's also easier to land. They both anti-air. That's the thing. Ultra 2 anti-airs as well. If the opponent jumps in. And sometimes even if they're point blank, but usually not if they're point blank. But, I keep on not having charge. You wouldn't normally jump in from that far. Well, you would normally jump in from that far away, but like, fuck, I keep on, every time you reposition, I like, fuck. Fuck. That was way too early, but whatever, that's gonna punish. Even if you trade with me, you get hit by it, that's the thing. Which is nice. So you should still trade with Guile, you should still hit him in the face, but you're gonna eat the Ultra. And that works from even pretty close, but if they're too close, they'll just hit you without even trading with it, so that sucks. But Ultra 1 does more damage and doesn't trade as an anti-air, so that's that. But Ultra 2 also gets trade... Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that. Here, jump in on me and do an air jump hard kick. Yeah, there you go. You can do that too. And that's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. You can do trade, flash kick into Ultra. I like how they removed... They were like, wow, it's really broken that Ryu can do trade so you can into Ultra meterless in vanilla. And it's really broken that Sagat can do that. And they removed Ryu's ability to do it, and they don't even remove Sagat's ability to do it. And then they like add it on like Dan and Guile and like several characters can just do trade ultra. What else here? I feel like there's some other things about Ultra 2 I'm really forgetting, but I can't immediately think of what they are. Characters with bad reversals, it's safe chip. Like if I did this, there's nothing, you can't hit me with a flash kick, I don't think. So you're pretty much forced to block that. And if you block that, it does pretty nice chip damage. And that's pretty much, whoa, that's pretty much free. Like, there's no good way out of that for a lot of the cast. Actually, Guile can flash kick it. Wow, I'm surprised. Maybe like that. You can probably backdash that one. Whoa, that's a reversal. Nope, that's not. But you probably could have backdashed there. I'm not 100% certain. So you've got those options to punish. Or rather, fucking most characters can't punish chip Ultra 2. And if you do a chip Ultra 2, fuck, I keep on not having charge. That'd be a wake-up option. If you do chip Ultra 2, it's a lot of free damage, so that's one way to use it. Sort of like the way Rose uses her Ultra 2 in worst-case scenario. But because Guile doesn't have a lot of uses for his Ultras, that's not a bad way to use them. Alright, let's talk about Guile combos, I guess, because I pretty much exhausted my general Guile knowledge. If you want punish combos, you would probably, let's say after a jump in, you'd probably just do down 4 roundhouse into a flash kick. If you wanted, like, you would sort of have to react pretty fast with the down forward roundhouse, because you don't have a whole lot of time to do it. So you would need to know that you were jumping in and getting a punish. You couldn't just react. If you did low strong, you could just react to the fact that you hit and then do low strong flash kick, because low strong is only 4 frames.
Please.
Dude, no, not like this. Not like this. This is coming out terrible. I don't like this. I hate this. I hate this. Damn it, dude. It's one thing if I make a terrible video, but what if God makes a terrible video by kicking me repeatedly? Where is my good friend? Dude, oh, right there. Kunoichi. Look, we've got to hit combos. Guile doesn't have a whole lot of combos, so that was like the most fucking annoying place to get dropped. Hi.
Hello.
Alright. 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 This is it. I think I started Guile around like 2 hours, 5 minutes in. And now we're at like 3 hours and some, so the Guile one actually went really fast. Guile one's definitively taken less than an hour.
We didn't really screw around as much as we did the other ones.
There's not a whole lot to talk about with Guile. It's just normals. Yeah, but we're not done yet. So, conventionally, you won't always be ready for the down forward roundhouse. So normally with a jump in, you'll probably do like low strong, and then on reaction to the low strong working, you can do flash kick, and that's not too bad. That does quite high damage anyway. I turned off my damage values. All right. Yeah, we'll get to the confirms. Hold on, we're doing punish combos. You can also, on many characters or in many scenarios, you can go for a combo that keeps stand, something like that, which isn't terrible. Like that did 280 for that whole thing, and that combo does 282. So it's usually, it doesn't matter too much which one you do. But once again, if you use stand fierce into flash kick, you get a pretty significant damage increase. So I just did 332. So you should use that if you can help it, but it's also very difficult to do on reaction. You have to you have to see a fireball under you or something like that, and just realize, and you have to hit your jump hard kick pretty deep so you get charge time. And also, if you do a sonic boom, you can F80C and continue a combo, I guess. I don't usually do that. It's not really worth the meter, but it is there. And you can also do that with an EX boom. That is not an EX boom. That is also not an EX boom. Once again, this is something I don't do very often. I guess I don't have John charge by then. I might need like 2 normals, which is just too many. I could do double jab, and then I could link a flash kick. That doesn't even sound like it's going to do more damage though, so like I don't even... This probably isn't good. This is 3 bars to devote to. There you go. 320. Yeah, that's not that good. Anyway, let's see here. That's generic punish combo damage. And then also, as a standing punish, you could do, like if I blocked a flash kick, I could do stand fierce into flash kick, or I could do low strong into flash kick, or I could do low strong into boom into towards fierce. These are my options. And I could do low strong into EX boom. Unfortunately, because it has normal recovery, you can't usually just combo out of it like you can with the other ones. And if I wanted to get a little bit of extra damage, I think EX flash kick does slightly more damage than hard flash kick. You get an extra 40, which is decent for a bar. I mean, normally, I don't know. Guile doesn't have a super crazy use for Meteor in some matchups, so that's not terrible to go for if that's your punish. Like, that does pretty good damage for a punish. Like, if I did that, that's 300. Like, that's not bad. For one bar, that's not even that bad. That's better than most of the cast for, like, a standing punish. Let's see here. This can combo in Omega mode. Yeah, it combos in the main game too. There you go. You could do that technically. You can combo jump-ins into background house. It's kind of tight, but it works. Honestly, I've never seen anyone do that in a real match. In background house, you can combo into close fierce on a lot of characters, and far strong and low strong on others. So you can do sonic boom combos from that. I don't know. Fuck. If you're doing confirm combos, you've got to do. If you want to confirm that dead on builds you charge time, like no charge time before you execute it. Low short, low jab, link flash kick. Fuck, I want to get this. I think I missed time. Yep, nope. Missed the short. That time I was a little off times with my flash kick. So this combo is I don't ever see anyone use this. I theoretically invented it because I've never heard anyone describe it before. But I can't seem to get it. It is notable in that it actually builds enough time for flash kicks. But usually, if you have even a little bit of down charge, you can just do this combo, the normal combo, which is what I do most of the time. And that builds enough time for a flash kick. Well, not quite, but almost. Maybe with a late connect flash kick. Late cancel. That's sort of his general combo. That's what you do most of the time. You can also cancel that to Sonic Boom if you want. Or dare I say it, Super. Let me give that a go. Oh fuck, what's all this? I can't do it. Amazing. That's not usually useful unless you're in the corner, and then it's only kind of useful, because then you can combo sweep after that. But mid-screen, it's too far away to combo towards Fierce, so it's not great. Damn. My reaction didn't cancel. There we go. There we go. Nope, too low. Beat. Super is not bad to go for in that kind of scenario, because it does lead to a ton of damage with either of his ultras, which normally aren't that hard. But unfortunately, I'm a scrub, and I can't link anything. Guile doesn't have a lot of combos. You want to know the combo I land the most often is Guile? Hold on. That's not a charge. Oh fuck, that's not a combo. That's the combo I land the most often is Guile. But actually, the combo I land the most often is Guile, in fact, is the medium kick one. I like throw a Sonic Boom, and then I just dash in after it. That's what I do all the time. And then and the Sonic Boom connects because the opponent freaks out, and then I tag them with a low forward. Nice. Nice combo. Oh, you didn't even link an Ultra.
I'm not gonna try that.
And any combo that goes into Flash Kick can also be FADC Ultra'd, which is quite rewarding. Might be. I can't tell if I took shades off or put them on. I put them on because I reached my pocket first. Oh yeah, fucking put me in my place. Get it on your first try. I can't get it at all. I didn't try plinking it. I only tried double tapping it, but I normally get it without plinking or double tapping, so fuck. Let's give this a go. Oh, I fucking lagged right as I connected. I'm pretty much done with Guile. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about him, unfortunately. He's primarily a footsie-based character. Damn. So there's not
I can't do that.
there's not a whole lot to say.